I think the best way to describe myself would be a very slow adopter. I had no intention of getting this vaccine, simply because I didn't feel I had enough information. I remember one time I went in to see a consultant because I had a side effects from chemo and whatnot, and he suggested Botox. And I was like, there's no way I'm having Botox. And, I'm not having any Botox for any reason, simply because I didn't feel there was enough research behind Botox. Because I just thought, I don't want to wake up in a few years' time with frozen body parts, because I don't feel that there's enough research behind it. So you can imagine my thoughts about the vaccine. I just thought way, way, way too early. I'm not having it. Don't want any side effects. And I just felt I had enough things done to my body, and I just needed a break. And I wanted to see the long-term effects on the people who went for it first. So just to see if people had extra ears or extra pair of hands, just so I could justify not having the vaccine. Secondly, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm Black, and the Black and ethnic minority community are not early adopters when it comes to these things. We have so many, I had leukemia, so it was a hard job getting a stem cell donor. In the end, we actually had to settle for my younger brother, because I realized we don't have enough Black and Asian people on the stem cell register. We're not very good at giving body parts or, stem cells or anything. So there was this cultural thing as well going on behind the scenes. As a community, it's not something we do. We're not very trusting of institutions. Also, I think faith-wise, I mentioned to you, my mom, she's very anti-COVID, I had a conversation with her this morning, and I was literally begging her to wear a mask. And she just kept saying, no, I'm not wearing a mask. She's in Africa, by the way. I'm not wearing a mask. I don't need it. And then she just went into this long drama about the vaccine, just saying, she's not going to get it because she doesn't know what's in it. And, she went the religious route as well. She's been reading, I get these messages on WhatsApp every day from my mom. And she keeps sending all these weird things, people saying there's some weird Lucifer DNA in the vaccine, which means if you take it, your chances of making it to heaven are really, really small. So there was that. And so I think we actually had a little conversation around the vaccine. I don't know how she picked that one up. And she kept asking me, saying, have you taken the vaccine? I don't want any of my kids to have the vaccine. And I thought, oh, okay, let's say nothing on that subject. But that's the world that's the world I'm from. That's the world I know. Conversations I have with my friends, no one wants to take the vaccine. So when I eventually got that text message, I was actually scared. And I just thought, actually, maybe, I've been shielding for a year now. And I did think, okay, maybe you need to have this vaccine to protect yourself and other people. So what I did, instead of reaching out to my community, I reached out to my Bloodwise family, because there were people who had walked in my shoes. There are people who've had cancer. They've had to think about this vaccine, and they've had to make decisions. So I did put something out on Facebook and asked for help, and people actually talked to me and responded to me. And I spoke to people in the medical profession as well. When I actually went to have my vaccine, I was vaccinated by an Asian doctor. For some reason, that was important for me, because that was someone from the same community. So I was able to just sit him down and ask a million questions before making up my mind to have that vaccine.